It's always fun when working, experimenting with different grains like this as well. So, like I said, you always want to start. Where's that oil at? Don't go far with that. You want to start round. Now, a lot of different opening techniques are different with every kind of pizza you're doing. So we're doing more of a, and we're going to do a high temperature on your guys. Are we going to do the oven over there, or are we going to do the oven back here?
I think, I mean, up to you. I think these we can put in here and the pita bread maybe out there.
Okay, that'd be perfect.
The other one is also...
So we're going to do more of a New York style kind of oven. Now, with my dough, I use a 120-year-old sourdough starter, and I use malts to kind of get it going. So you don't need to make a crust on my dough. It naturally leavens out. With your guys's, because we're experimenting here, we're not sure how well it's going to leaven. So we're actually going to start and keep yourselves to give yourself a crust on this. You want to try to keep it uniform on the inside and give yourself a crust on the outside. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than everyone else's because they want to keep theirs wet. They don't really want to use a lot of flour with it. It's going to be hard to transfer it to the oven, so we're going to have to keep it kind of oily in the bottom, and because that will kind of fry on the bottom as well. So probably with the bottom part we'll want to do it, but you see how we've got the crust there? And you're going to want to oil the board underneath too a little bit to keep it, at least for this style. And let's see. Yeah, this is about as big as we want to go with it also, but give yourself a little lip. See how the gluten structure is a little light there, so...
We won't tell.
So we should have a sheet ready for them.
Yes. And each one of these should have a little mini sheet pan. So, like I said, it's going to be different in every single dough also. So we got to open. Then how are we going to transfer these over? Do you guys want to use you got pizza peels to use with it?
I think they want to put them
on a peel to begin
Just put them straight on the pans they have. So we'll get some hotel pans and we'll just load the pans and that'll be fine.
We don't want to work on a peel to begin with because this is tearing.
Oh yeah, for this kind of dough, especially because you want to keep on the wetter side, I wouldn't use a peel. It'll stick to the peel. You'll try to throw it off, and all your toppings will go off, and your dough will stay there. So what we'll make this on a pan here. So we'll get it out.
Gotcha.
Do you have any smaller sheet pans, or is this what you're going to have? Do you have any half pans?
Yeah,
half pans will probably be a lot easier. Or I guess with this many guys, they'll be okay with the larger one. They can do several on one, as opposed to one per pan. So I think regular size sheet pans will be perfect. Yeah, sorry. Strike that, reverse it. So, it's going to be fun. I'll help you every table with this, starting off. But, even if it does crack and break a little bit, that's okay. Because guess what? It's just pizza. And here's another thing, too. It's our differences and our uniqueness and our imperfections that make us perfect. So, perfection isn't something I try to aspire to. Carl DeSmelt did not like that with the sourdough library. He wanted everything to be perfect for what he was doing, but to me, life isn't perfect. Life tastes perfect with its own uniqueness. And this one, we're probably just going to ball up again. Did we handle it a little too much?
Is there a reason not to use flour on it instead of oil? Just oil?
No, I think it
It's
will
already
open better
low.
with flour, Will.
What's that?
Then do it.
It will open better with flour.
Then do it.
You might be able to compare.
I mean, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please compare that and make your own decision.
And so I think the biggest thing also is because the gluten structure is a little different. So go ahead and grab some, guys. This is your dough. Let's see you guys.
It's a drier dough. That's the reason for considering that. And I'm not used to it.
And so obviously we went a little thin with this dough because of the gluten on it. It's mature. And the big difference is here also, guys, the more time you give it, the better the gluten's going to be with it as well. This has been 24 hours, not even maybe 12 hours. You give it 72 hours, you're eating a lot better dough. It's going to be a lot better digestibility. A lot of people are kind of confused about gluten-free issues. It's because there's so much gluten they're trying to digest. If you give a good proof time, it makes a lot more of a digestible pizza, which is great in sales because that means they can eat more pizza and they can buy more pizzas from it. So really the main key will be the flour underneath what you're doing too. So if we're doing the flouring technique, you want to keep it over there and on top. And don't be afraid of it. It'll make it a lot easier if you do it wet. You want to go about 10 inches. It's going to be about perfect for this.
That looks like it was a lot easier to handle with the flour. I'm glad you listened to yourself.
Absolutely.
Not me.
But hey, this is your guys' experiment also.
Well, I was making a wrong assumption. So.
But just because no one's done it before doesn't mean you can't do it yourself also. All right, what's the next table? Let's go work on some more dough.